Hi, this is Lisa Somerville for Divinity Designs. Today I'm here to share with you the Slatted and Eclipse die. Here's some finished cards using the new Slatted and Eclipse die sets along with additional Divinity Designs products. This is the Slatted and Eclipse rectangles. Slatted and Eclipse circles. Slatted and Eclipse ovals. And here's another example of the Slatted and Eclipse ovals. In the February 2026 release, Divinity Designs has released 4 different Slatted and Eclipse die sets. Each of these die sets contain 2 dies. They have the shaped die and the slatted die. Again, in the February 2026 release, there are 4 Slatted and Eclipse dies, Slatted and Eclipse ovals, Slatted and Eclipse circles, Slatted and Eclipse squares, and Slatted and Eclipse rectangles. And you can see the Slatted and Eclipse die sets contain 2 dies, the solid die and the slatted die. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 2 different ways that I've used the Slatted and Eclipse die sets. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you a tutorial using the Slatted and Eclipse squares. For the first example, we're going to be using 2 pieces of pattern paper. I die cut these using the solid square from the Slatted and Eclipse squares die set. And then from heavyweight cardstock, I die cut both the slatted die and the solid die at the same time. So I have 4 of these panels die cut from heavyweight cardstock. Next, I'm going to take one of the pieces of pattern paper, center those 2 dies over the pattern paper, use removable tape to hold the dies in place, then die cut those dies following the directions for my die cutting machine. After die cutting, you can see the slats are die cut into the pattern paper. Using your favorite adhesive, adhere the 4 die cut cardstock panels together like you see here. Then adhere the slatted die cut panel on top like you see here. So here you can see the die cut pattern paper and all the cardstock layers added together. Now you can add adhesive to the back side of the Slatted and Eclipse squares die cut. And adhere that over the second piece of pattern paper. Now you can use that as an embellishment on your cards. Now the second way to do this technique using the Slatted and Eclipse squares, we're going to start out with a square cardstock panel, 4 of the Slatted and Eclipse squares die cut from cardstock, and we have the Slatted and Eclipse square die cut from pattern paper. And here you can see all those die cut pieces from the Slatted and Eclipse squares die set. Just like in the previous technique, you're going to adhere all 4 of those cardstock pieces together like you see here. Then we'll adhere the Slatted and Eclipse square die cut panel from pattern paper like you see here. And then adhere that to the square cardstock like you see here. Now that those pieces are all adhered together, we can add adhesive to the inside of the slats and then press those die cut slats into the opening. Continue with that process until all the slats are added back into the opening of the die cut. Again, there we have 2 different ways to use the Slatted and Eclipse die sets. This example is where we use the Slatted and Eclipse squares along with 2 identical pieces of pattern paper. For this one, we inlaid those strips back into the opening of the slatted die cut. Now let's take a look at some of the projects created by the design team using the Slatted and Eclipse die sets along with additional Divinity Designs products. For more inspiration, visit the product pages on our website, like us on Facebook, or follow us on Instagram.